We often get a question from people who are not familiar with our program. What could you possibly do with a baby? What could be wrong with a baby?
I think that's the #1 question that we face here. Why do you have infants? And the research shows that's where it all starts.
Science now tells us what we knew all along, that what happens to us from birth through age 5 affects us for life, for better or worse.
Childhaven started the Seattle Day Nursery in 1909. In 1977, Pat Gogarty, a survivor of abuse himself, brought to the organization a therapeutic care child care program that operates the work of the agency today. Today, Childhaven serves about 400 children, while also helping to stabilize and strengthen families each and every day. This isn't just a daycare center. This isn't just a place for children to come and play.
One of the most devastating effects of maltreatment of children when they're very young is that those experiences literally alter the normal development of the brain. The value of the programs that Childhaven offers is really in the ability to start to provide for these children consistent, safe, predictable, nurturing environments that really allow these children to then have the experiences which can repair, if you will, the damage in the brain and can help these kids resume a normal developmental trajectory. It gives them a chance.
The mission of Childhaven is to do just that, to give very young children a chance to break the cycle of abuse and neglect through early therapeutic intervention.
The part of your brain involved in forming and maintaining healthy relationships really requires practice and practice and practice and practice in context of a healthy early caregiving relationship.
Now it's your turn.
You know, you can learn to read when you're 35, but you can't learn to share.
You want to do it on your own?
Yeah.
Good morning, Mary.
The heart of Childhaven's work is its daily therapeutic childcare. In the Childhaven treatment room, children who have been neglected or abused learn what it feels like to form healthy bonds with adults they can trust.
Our children come from various situations to where it can be that the child is on the verge of being removed from their parents or have been removed from their parents. There can be a lot of neglect in the home, basic needs not met, the emotional needs not met.
A variety, or most of them, do come from homes where there has been drug usage or domestic violence.
We want to stop the cycle of abuse, and the only way that it stops is this old saying goes, it takes a village to raise a child. It will take a village to stop the cycle.
Children can come to Childhaven with a variety of issues. They come from environments largely where they've been abused or neglected, or at risk for abuse or neglect.
It's kind of amazing, really. We go out every morning and pick all the kids up. Our teachers are the drivers and the assistants on the van, and it creates kind of this sense of community or village.
Then they'll have a structured program day that will provide for all their needs developmentally, emotionally, wide range of activities, as well as any therapy needs.
What they experience here, they take with them, and I think that that is so important.
When you meet kids where they are and march them forward developmentally, they get better.
And we now know that intervention and treatment before age 5 pays off dramatically when children reach adolescence and adulthood. A recent analysis by economists at the Federal Reserve Bank of Minneapolis showed that the benefit to cost advantage of early intervention programs like Childhaven is 17-to-1. A landmark long-term study in Washington State found similar results. In this study, a group of toddlers who had suffered abuse or neglect were divided into 2 groups. One group attended Childhaven. The other group received standard social services. 12 years later, when the children were teens, here's what the researchers found. In the Childhaven group, fewer than 4% had been arrested for serious or violent crime. In the other group, the figure was almost 24%, a 6-fold increase. And fewer than 4% of the Childhaven group were identified as violent, while in the group that didn't attend Childhaven, almost half, nearly 48%, were described that way.
I'm an infant room teacher, and even though the babies are very young, they tell me so much by their faces. I know that they feel good about being here, and you know, they come in, open up their arms, and they give you a big smile, and often they'll come up and give you a hug, and it starts the day.
There's a lot of professionals here, but there are also lots of parents here, coming in and out of the classrooms, being part of Parent Support Day, coming in for the evidence-based parenting interventions. Our hope for families, when we begin with them at Childhaven, is that they will begin to participate as a community.
At the beginning, I often ask them, well, tell me about your child. I want to know. I've never met them. Who are they? And I think that often a parent will give you the negative first. And then over time, you begin to see the shift, and they are delighted in their child.
There are some pretty difficult situations that come through our door. But I've seen families leave with so much hope. This is a community of caring and support, and it radiates through every room in this building.